Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike 29. Wildfield.
Hey, lock it.
Under 10.
On the ball. Get it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
300. Gun.
55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
Hey, Steamer.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Haywood.
55.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on, fellas.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Run, 622.
Luck on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing on third down, Luck, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And Tate's got it. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
11 feet.
Throwing again is Locke. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
61. Match box play.
Now a first down throw. Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Come. 5.
52, Mike 52. Right here. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. They gonna need some things.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing, Cousins. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
SOS. 300.
Tighten up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw, Cousins. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Lets it go for Nelson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Zebra.
Big stop, let's go.
Again, it's Cousins. It's caught. Nelson. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins. Now he's going to go deep down the left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
11. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Bring it. Hey, exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Block on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Going to try to jet sweep with Nelson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Two.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Here we go. Yellow. Gun.
Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. 54.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 6-6. Pull it high.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guy. Will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched football?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his man. This is Tate. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Flushed out right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. On 1st down, it's Luck. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10, touchdown Falcons. J.D. McKissick, 82 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Go. Go. Shoot.
Off play action, it's Stick. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
52 is the mic right here over there. 52 is the mic.
You must be dreaming.
Slam.
Third and long, it's Locke. Got a man, Slayton. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Luck now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A carry now for McKissick. Flashy.
Hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Out of the gun, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few minutes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Easton Stick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 10. Luck complete. It's Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McKissick. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Luck escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Greystone, Travis.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Be careful. Be careful.
On fourth down, here's Stick. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's 57.
Go.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57 to Mike. 57.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the ground is Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Hill on the draw play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
132 fighter.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing again on second down. Luck. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Luck gonna throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 24, check 24.
Down right. Call.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break.
Mike 29. Exit.
Speed grip.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4. Stick. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Chubb running right. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Luck. And he's going to go down again. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.